Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 22 of Old World as Babylon. And I really don't know how much longer this series is going to go on for because Rome are very close to winning. I'm right on their heels, but I'm not necessarily sure that I can pull it off. I'm still going to try. This will be my first time. Well, it is my first time playing this difficulty level, so if I win, obviously it'll be my first time winning on this difficulty level, but let's see how this goes. So, carrying on from where I left on the last video, noble families are lining up to be the first to take advantage of the recently completed baths. Time together would provide the perfect opportunity to discuss alliances and win support. So again, which family hates us the most? It's the Kassites. So let's boost their opinion. Everybody's now in the positives. Excellent. You have noticed that for better or worse, the Duke, who is my relative third in line, is showing signs of taking after his mother. And basically he's going to become intolerant, cruel or righteous. And becomes righteous. Okay, so he got the good one. The court hosts a visiting engineer from Persia, who is renowned for her work on the nation's wonders. She marvels at our nation's progress, but questions our reliance on philosophy and mysticism. Engineering is the key to unlocking the universe. She says with it we may move mountains. So we can change free law change to engineering, reduces wonder costs and roads bridge across rivers, replaces philosophy. Or Persia has its way and we have ours. I don't really think I want to change the laws. There's no real point in doing it at this point anyway. We'll just keep that as is. This is our relative third in line. We'll go for philosophy. Governor of Ur has died in office. That sucks. Let us take... That's a decent amount of science for a little bit of a gold drop, which we can afford. Let's give you wisdom for more science. Okay, so we've got some free workers over here. You are the one that I want to go and, if you can, get a warm bath. Now, do you have to be on an actual urban tile? I've got a feeling you might be. Although, technically, you're the wrong person for this city. This one should be doable, right? No, why not? You're the right... Why can't we get the warm baths or the cold baths or any baths, in fact? We've got an Odeon, we've got a theatre, we've got an amphitheatre. Am I missing some sort... Am I missing something? Do we need to have something in order to build one of those? I'm not already building one, am I? You're building a university. Okay, you're going to work on another harbour. My sincere apologies if I've still got a little bit of the sniffles. I'm still recovering from the cold that I've had, and it's been quite horrible. Yeah, we can get heated baths over here. Okay, that's fine. And again, I know I'm technically moving you into the wrong city, but let's go ahead and get another couple of quarries around here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to spam out quarries until I need to replace any of them. You have built the heated baths here, so we are now 1 of 3. That's good. Tile here with nothing built on it. We could build a citadel. Requires 7 active laws, which we do not have. Let's just go stick a market in there. Okay, off exploring we go. Not sure why we're bothering, just kind of at the mountains now. Just trying to clear all the cloud cover. I don't think we're going to get another ambition to reveal the map, so I'm not overly concerned by it, but... Yeah, we're not going to get much more down here. What have you got there? Incense. Okay, that's fine. Well, we've got a few cities that need things to produce. You can actually work on towers now. It'll reduce... Well, discontent is already going down. So, as discontent is going down, let's work on philosophers for science and culture. If we find any cities where we've still got discontent, then we'll put the towers in. Your discontent is going down rapidly. We can't build anything more here, though. So, let's actually go and get the... archive, because remember there are some annoying ambitions to control multiple forums, archives and whatever the other ones were. So that is probably one of the ones that might pop up now. So Rome only 3 victory points away from a win here. I'm still miles away. I mean, I've got no chance of catching up realistically. If I'm going to win this, it's got to be an ambition win. And it's got to be in the next few turns, because Rome aren't going to take long getting those last 3 points. Barbarians, but not my barbarians, so I don't care about those. I don't have any particular missions in terms of, or ambitions in terms of tech, so we'll just take that one. This is a governor. We'll increase our discipline because it currently sucks. You've now got the salt. That is excellent. We can go ahead and build warm baths over here. We don't need them, but sure, let's go and do it. That's a lot of boats, Egypt. What have you got going on? You've completed the Odeon. So let's go and get the theatre. You can also get the wheat. I've barely built any farms at all in this game. I mean, my food output is, well, it's dropped a little bit now. But our food output is really, really good, and it's nearly all coming from nets. This was a very, very good map for that. So let's have a little scouty round this bit of land. And we'll come down here with you. Again, not really much more to see. Don't think there's anything left to uncover with this guy. I guess we could go and just stick him into a city somewhere just for shits and giggles. Walls have been completed here. We've still got discontent, so let's get the moat. Dilbat's discontent is going down, so we don't need the towers. We can't get anything else here, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. Don't think anything else here is worthwhile. Let's get an archive, because we don't have any of these things, right? Archive 2, Forum 2. So let's try getting a couple of those in case that's the ambition we end up getting, because it might be if we get that far. I need one more ambition to come my way, and then I've really got to min-max to try and make sure I get it. This guy's standing in a marsh, taking constant damage instead of moving out of it. He takes 1 damage per turn and then heals 1 damage per turn because he's standing in a marsh. Which is really weird. Really weird behaviour. I'm still working on a wonder, which I think... Is that the wonder there? No, that's the market. Rome is now at a truce with the Danes. Okay, nothing there that I really need to be concerned about. This is our relative 3rd in line. Yeah, he can become a pet monkey owner. And he's become exotic. Okay, that's fine. Rome still haven't gained anything there. There are some extra laws that we could put into place. So we could put calligraphy in place, which will increase our culture and reduce our discontent. So we should certainly do that. Don't have enough civics to enact another law, but we do have 7 laws now, so we could build citadels if needed. This is asking me to build a ministry, which I don't think we need. Let's get a library. Libraries are always good. All of our builders are pretty busy now. Looks like we found Egypt. And you're just sort of coming down at the side of the other boat, really. So we're sort of just doubling up. And you've completed the Master Poet. Your discontent is going down, so I'm not worried about that. Let's work on a forum with you. Hopefully that'll be reasonably quick. I'm surprised the game hasn't popped up yet to offer me that last ambition. I'm not sure whether there's some sort of number of turn cooldown between ambition offers. But I only have 1 active one, so it's really... If there isn't a cooldown and it's just random, I feel that really screws the player over if it's not offering me the ambition. It's not putting me in a position where I can attempt to get that that score. And Rome has just gained another victory point. They're now 54 of 56, so only 2 victory points away from winning. Which is not good. Not good at all. Okay, so how long is it going to take to get these heated baths? My workers aren't particularly slow. Okay, our in-law has died. Let's go and take chain drive. We might get another tech one. Let's increase your wisdom. And what do I want to do with you? Don't really know at this point. We could move you over here. And we could build that citadel. We haven't got one yet. So, sure, let's go do it. You were just building, like, mines and quarries and things. We can get another lumber mill over there. It'll be a decent one. You have completed the market. Let's go and get another lumber mill or two. Not that we're short on wood. Even stone now is quite decent. That's a promotion for you. Let's give you focus 3. Put you back onto just hanging around doing the thing. So, scouting out Egypt. And I think I'm actually going to bring you across this way. So we can go the other way around Egypt. Okay, couple of cities. Master Philosopher is completed. Your discontent level is going down. Let's work on treasury with you. So I think... Oh, no, don't need... Well, I could work straight onto treasury too. So I've got a treasury 1 going on here. I've got an archive going on here. And I've got a forum going on there. I think they're the 3 that you usually get. And you... Again, your discontent is going down, so let's work on the poet. Okay, another teeth gritted, butt clenched, eyes closed end of turn, hoping that Rome don't get those final 2 victory points. Come on, give me that last ambition. I'm never going to be able to get an ambition win if you don't even give me the ambition. That's far too unfair if you don't make that offer. I think at least some of the heated baths should be finished on this turn. At least one of them will be. The second one might be. I don't know. Now, surely if I've got no active ambitions at all, it must just offer me one on the next turn. If I complete the current ambition. Right, I didn't see Rome gain a point there, so we're good. Okay. And we have gained another bath. The King of Rome is dead. Our ambassador's died in office. I don't mind giving Rome some money. I've got loads. Yeah, let's just not worry about marriage vows right now. Independent city. I don't want... Oh, minus discontent. No, we don't want autonomous rule. We'll just take the rebels. Ambassador has died in office. How are the families liking me? The Kassites don't like me too much right now. Let's put you in. So that should improve things there a little bit. Let's improve your discipline. Okay, so we've got somewhere some rebels. Also, what am I doing with you? Let's get another quarry. Right, where are all the rebels? Probably where none of my units are. That's usually the way it works. Over here. Okay. Of course, in the place where I didn't upgrade that swordsman. Crossbow. Horse archer. I mean, these are all like really crappy units. I'm not going to be able to do a lot of damage over here. I've got more axemen. Can I upgrade you? Yeah, let's get some swordsmen of my own. We might end up losing a unit or two over here. I fully expect that can happen. Let's go over here and see if we can ping in another shot. Weaken them up a little bit. Let's get the workers doing something. Can we get a market or fair over here? No. Get a grocer there. Let's go put the grocer in. Decent amount of money. That's suggesting a windmill. Sure. I'm not overly min-maxing these buildings now. There's very little point to doing it. At least I don't feel like there's much point to doing it at this stage. So I'm kind of just going with the AI's suggestions, really. Let's just keep moving around and having a look at what Egypt's up to. And we're about out of orders anyway. Okay, so a couple of cities with things to do. You've completed Treasury 1, so you work on Treasury 2, then do Treasury 3, Then do Treasury 4. Just queue them up. Has completed the towers. You can work on the Elder Philosopher. You have completed the Gardener. So work on the Apprentice Poet. You've completed the Master Doctor. So work on the Elder Doctor. You've completed Archive 2. So you can work on Archive 3. And then I'm going to queue up Archive 4. Come on, give me that ambition. And don't you dare give 2 victory points to Rome. I'd be very upset if you do that without even offering me the last ambition. Currently Egypt's turn. Egypt have gained a couple of points and just jumped ahead of Persia. Nothing from Persia. Over to Rome. Rome did not gain any more points. I mean, good, but still, like, okay. This could all go wrong. So, yeah, now being attacked by these units. I thought I might end up losing that horse archer, but the good thing is I have upgraded some of these other units. Persia. Let's just try and keep things happy with Persia. There's not much we can do here. Let's have him become fierce. Relative 4th in line. You can have commerce. Okay, let's deal with all the military stuff first, because this kind of thing upsets me. So I do have a crossbow here. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to do an awful lot of damage to these guys, am I? I might end up losing a few units here. I think I got a crit there because my keyboard just started flashing all kinds of wild random colours. Let's move in with you. Take another hit. Nice big hit with that swordsman. I don't think I do have another swordsman here, actually. So let's move you here. Let's force march you into this tile. Not a kill, but decent enough damage. Everyone there's taken an attack. I don't think I need to move any more units forward, so that's fine. 1 free worker. And let's just get that quarry in there. And then we continue with the exploration around Egypt. Looks like they've got a lot of land. Let's keep coming down this way. See what we can find. And yeah, we're going to end the year again. Let's keep our eye on over here just to see how this pans out. Although the camera should move there anyway. We might lose a unit here, but ultimately they're going to lose all of theirs in the next turn or two anyway. So I'm not overly concerned about that. I've got a ton of money. But there are no more wonders to build. We can potentially rush some stuff if we needed to in order to complete an ambition. But again, the game hasn't offered me that last ambition, which is really annoying. I didn't check my worker to see how close we were to getting that final heated bath. Not far off. Must be on the final turn by now. Rome are taking their turn, and I didn't see them gain any points. So that is good. End turns are really slow now. Even on my computer, they're really taking their time. The game's chugging along. Hopefully the recording's fine. So no more points for Rome this time around. Oh no, they're still going. Wow. Come on now, Rome. Yep. Oh no, still going. Wow. They've got a lot of orders. Don't know what they're doing, because they're not at war with anybody. At least I don't think they are. Finally, Rome's turn is over. We're on to the rebels. Rome didn't gain any more points there, which is good. Okay, there's the heated bath done. There's a load of money. Great. Now, let's just take infantry square. Let's go and deal with the rebels first. So, go for the ranged shot. Go for the crossbow shot here. And move in and attack with the swordsman. Okay, rebels are dealt with, so no problem there. You're also going to get an upgrade, because we can afford to upgrade you to a crossbowman. Okay, what have we got here? Spend a load of money for some building materials, or gain some culture levels. I'm going to take the culture levels, actually, because that gives us points. Starts the ambition to control all 4 holy cities. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? I'd have to take 2 cities from Persia, 1 from Egypt and 1 from Rome. That's never going to happen. I'm going to say no in the hopes I get a better option. +1 citizens in Babylon. That's a decent amount of extra culture, to be honest. No, let's just stay out of your legal system and keep you happy. Okay, so not in a good position right now. Let's get the university. So it did offer me another ambition, but it was a doozy of an ambition. That's never going to happen. Is that the way this game works? Like, the last ambition is just, okay, now you need to go to war with, and... Because that's a tall order. Taking 4 cities. I'm not sure how I could be expected to do that. There's got to be a better option. You've completed the moat. You're going to work on towers. Because you still have issues with your discontent. You've completed Forum 2. So you're going to work on Forum 3. It's going to cost a little bit of money. Right, hopefully now. Come on, give me a better ambition. We're on 9 of 10. There was no point me taking that ambition, because there was no way that I was going to be able to take 4 cities within 47 turns, and that's assuming that Rome don't get the 2 victory points, which they're bound to. I think there's only a matter of maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 turns before Rome find... Oh no, they've done it. Rome have won. There we go. They've just hit 56 of 56. So we lost. I mean, second place, I'll take it. Again, I think I could have been a little bit more aggressive. I thought I got a good start, and then I found myself a little bit penned in. If I'd have got those extra 2 cities at the bottom of my starting island instead of Persia getting them, I think I'd have been in a stronger state. Maybe I should have gone to war. I mean, there were definitely some Dane camps that weren't taken, and I could have got a few extra points there, but... Yeah, there we go. Rome has won a points victory. I'm not disappointed. Well, I am disappointed because I would have liked to have won. But I think all in all, given that it was my first go on that difficulty level, and given that I... did I win the last game, or was I a close second? I can't even remember. I definitely don't feel that I'm at the point where I want to jump up to the next difficulty level, though. I definitely feel that I want to complete the game and beat the game legitimately on this difficulty level before moving up to the next one. So that is what I'm going to aim to do in the next series. We'll have another go on this difficulty, and I think is it the Glorious? We'll have another go at that difficulty and see if I can win. I'm certainly learning. Remember, I don't have a huge number of hours in this game, and I very much feel that I'm still learning as I go along. I know that there are things that I don't do well. I miss things, I forget to do things, I click the wrong things, I make stupid decisions. And sometimes people always ask, like, why do I do this or why don't I do that? And often it's just because when I'm playing and commentating, you're not always 100% focused, and sometimes you just forget, or you don't read things properly, or your train of thought goes off. It's quite difficult, but I do feel that every time I play, I am getting better. So show me how history will remember these times. So we were third in terms of wealth. I mean, not terribly far behind Persia or Rome, to be honest. Total population, we were top. Specialists, we were second, slightly behind Rome. Workers produced... Yeah, look at that. Rome had 42 workers, and I only had 9. I mean, how did they even have enough orders to get all those workers doing something? Rome had 90. Look at that. I had 21 military units compared to Rome's 91. I honestly don't understand how the AI manages to get so many orders and enough resources to maintain these armies. Camps cleared, laws adopted. We were 4th. Yeah, Egypt, Rome, Persia, they've all adopted most of them. Techs discovered. See, even as Babylon, I wasn't anywhere near the top tech discoverer. Ruins explored too, so yeah, I mean, even improvements. We obviously can't count Carthage, but everyone else had more land than me. The only thing that I did well in was population, so I went quite tall I think that's because I was stuck on an island and I couldn't really expand. So I went tall and everyone else went wide. But I really still haven't figured out yet how you get enough orders to just have an army of... How many was it? 91 units. I mean, that doesn't mean to say they had 91 units all at the same time. That's the total number produced throughout the game. But still, to have 91 military units and 42 workers, and they still had like 100 orders per turn, so that's just ridiculous. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that game, despite it being a loss, and I'm very much looking forward to the next one. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you have, please do consider leaving a like in your comments below. Tell me who you'd like to see me play as in the next game. There aren't really that many leaders to choose from yet. Hopefully they'll bring out some DLC or something with some extra ones. It's not like Civilization, where, I mean, I know Civilization games start with a smaller number and they get more through DLC and expansions and stuff, but I think Civilization 5, by the time the final DLC came out, had something like 50 civilizations to choose from. There's only about 8 in Old World, so maybe we don't do one that we've already done before, but if you particularly like me to play as one of the ones I've already played as, I haven't got a problem doing that, but please let me know in the comments. And once again, if you are new to the series and you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Also, what are you doing here on the last video? Go and watch stuff from the beginning. Much more exciting, although kind of spoiler alert, I lose this game. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next video and the next series. So until then, goodbye for now.